Welcome to another Genshin Impact video. Today I'm gonna do some pulls on the standard banner, but before we start, let's actually go somewhere more appropriate for pulls. Much better. Okay, now let's do this. It's been a while since I last pulled in the standard banner, and yes, you can see I have 75 pulls that I saved up over the past few months, so enough to reach soft pity, and I'm actually already at like 30 pity if I remember correctly. Let's check. I think last time I got a weapon. Okay, at 38 pity I got the Acquaint last time, and with the 75 pulls I have, that is obviously more than enough to get a 5-star, which is most likely gonna be a character, because in case you don't know, if you get a 5-star weapon on the standard banner, then the next 5-star is more likely to be a character, and vice versa. That's how the standard banner works. But yeah, not only do I have 75 pulls here on my main account, but after we are done here, I'm also gonna hop over onto my alt account where I have over 90 standard pulls, and then we're just gonna continue there. So we are getting 2 5-stars today, 1 on the main, 1 on the alt account, maybe even more than 2, who knows, but minimum 2 5-stars. And yeah, I'm excited to find out who it is. Honestly, here on the main account, I just want any character, you know, I just want to get them all to C6 eventually so I can start getting these Masterless Telefortuna, I think they're called, that you need to ascend a character beyond level 90. So far my only C6 standard 5-star is Jean, so if I get Jean today, that would be my first Masterless Telefortuna, and I could finally raise a character to level 95. It's probably gonna be Yoimiya, but yeah, like I said, any character here would be fine. Diluc is the closest to C6, I think. He's C5, if I remember correctly. Keqing and Mona are C4. Same for Dia. Chi-Chi, if I remember correctly, is C3. Gotta check, actually. I'm not sure about Chi-Chi. Yeah, she's indeed C3. Okay. Tainari is also C3. And I don't think I have Mitsuki yet, so she would actually be new. So let's see now who we are gonna get. Without further ado, we have 38 pity, so this first tempo is gonna put us at 48. And it is a 4-star. Now there are some 4-stars that I am missing on this account, like Iluga for example, the newest 4-star. He should be available now on the... Okay, she's definitely C6, but I like Kirara. But the Iluga should be available now on the standard banner, since it's version Luna 5 now. And usually the 4-stars get added one version after their initial release. But you never should count on getting the 4-star you want on the standard banner, since there are so many now that the probability to get one specific one is incredibly low. But I'm just saying Iluga, in theory, should be available here now. If I get Iluga today, though, I want him on my alt account, not here on my main account. On my main, I don't have any Lunar Crystallize DPS, except if you count Columbina. But on my alt, I do have Tsibai, so I would like some Iluga constellations there. But yeah, first tempo, pretty normal, nothing special there. So let's continue. Gonna be at 58 pity now. It's still a 4-star. Which one is it gonna be this time? Probably a weapon? Yeah, it is a weapon. Lion's Roar. I don't think I need any of the weapons anymore on this account. I have so many R5s of every single one of these weapons. I'm basically just farming Star Glitter here until I get the 5-star. Anyway, 68. Now, this is actually already the last pull before soft pity. The next tempo is gonna get us into soft pity range. So we're probably gonna have to go all the way there, but we got 2 4-stars here, that's nice. And that's it, okay. And Farazan was actually not C6, okay, I wasn't sure about that. I know she's C6 on my alt account, because I specifically rolled for her there, because I really needed C6 Farazan for Wanderer. But on my main account she's not built, I don't really have any Anemo DPS characters except Waka, but he doesn't really need Farazan, so I never really pulled for her. No idea which constellation this is, let's check. It is C2, wow, okay, that's much lower than I thought. It's nice to have for if I ever build her on this account. But yeah, now this next tempo could already have a 5-star, since we're gonna be at 78 pity at the end, and soft pity starts at 74. And yeah, there it is. Okay. Please be a character, please. That would be very nice. Garming, okay, he's also not C6 on this account, I think. He's C6 on my alt account. I'm getting all the characters that are C6 on my alt, but not on my main, which is actually kind of rare because usually it's the other way around, because my main is several years older than my alt. But yeah, I will take the Garming. And Mona. Okay, Mona again. I just got her a few days ago when I was rolling for Vaka. Lost the 50-50 there. That was her C4. So this is now C5. She's now really close to C6. I don't mind. I like Mona. And she's also a really good teammate for Vaka. So yeah, I really don't mind. This is definitely one of the better 5-stars I could have gotten here. Perfect. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Definitely looking forward to getting her C6 eventually. She's now only one constellation away. Is Mona gonna be my second C6 standard 5-star after Jean? Maybe. It's probably gonna be a while before we find out. But we still have 35 more polls. And I think Mona was like... Was she the last or second to last? I didn't pay attention. I think she was like the second to last poll in this. So let's just say we had 1 pity. So this is for 11. Would be really cool if we could get a second 5-star here, but it's probably not gonna happen. Okay, it's just a sacrificial bow. Don't really need that. Okay, 21 pity. I started at like 38 and I think we're gonna end at around the same number. Unless I get another 5-star. Another Garming though, okay. That's awesome. And Lynette, she's also not C6. Getting a bunch of 4-stars today that are not C6, I actually really like that. Getting them all a bit closer to their final constellation. Okay, last tempo, and then I have 5 more single pulls. Here we go. 31 pity. Still a 4-star. Yeah, we're not getting a second 5-star here. Of course not. And that's it. Okay. But I think we're pretty close to 4-star pity, so these 5 single pulls should be enough to get at least one more 4-star. Well, not this one. Also not this one. There we go. Okay. Another character, please. Toma, okay. Yeah, he's definitely C6. Has been for a while. And now 2 more pulls that are probably just gonna be 3-star weapons. Yeah, there we go. 1 and 2. Okay, well, no second 5-star, but that was to be expected. I'm still really happy with how this went. I really like Mona, and we did get some nice constellations here. So yeah, overall I would say the rolls today on my main account were a success. Now the question is, are they gonna be as good on my alt account or worse? Let's find out. Okay, here we are on my free-to-play alt account, and as you can see, I've made C by team here currently with Iluga. Like I already mentioned, I would love to get some more constellations for him. He's currently C2, and yeah, someday I definitely want to C6 him. So I really hope that I get at least one Iluga today. But as I also already mentioned, you shouldn't count on it. So I'm not gonna. Like, if it happens, awesome, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna be too disappointed because I'm just expecting it to not happen. Anyway. Here we have 96 pulls, more than enough for 5-star, but my pity is a bit lower than it was on... It's actually 0. Okay, I thought I had a little bit of pity at least, but we're at straight up 0. Well, doesn't matter, we're gonna get a 5-star anyway because we have so many pulls. The question is just, how long is it gonna take for a 5-star to appear? And which one is it gonna be? And since the last one here also was a weapon, much like on the main account, we are also pretty likely to get a character here. Now the constellation levels for the characters here are a lot lower than on my main account. I don't remember all of them, but I don't really care about most of them except like Mona and Tanari. I think Mona is C2. Let's see, yeah, C2 would be awesome to get some more constellations here. The C4 especially is really good now, especially when playing her as like an on-field driver for Durin. Kinda really want that. And then my only other build standard character here is Tanari, and he's C3. Okay, what does the C4 actually do? Okay, just element mastery for the whole team. Okay, that's nice. So yeah, those are the targets here, Mona and Tanari. But am I getting Mona again after I just got her on my main account? Probably not. But oh well. Let's just do this and we will see what happens. This is for 10 pity. It's of course a 4-star. Is it Iluga though? That is the question. Nope, it's just the flute. Okay. Yeah, not a great start. Well, 20 pity. Still a 4-star. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any early 5-stars today. Kirara again, okay. We got her in the first tempo on the main account, right? And now it's the second tempo. I don't think she's C6 on this account. Yeah, she isn't, okay. But I also don't really use her here, so I don't really care. Anyway, tempo number 3. 30 pity and still no 5-star. Rust, okay. And Bennett. He's actually also not C6, and on this account I actually use him. On my main account, fun fact, for those of you who are new to my channel, I actually haven't built my Bennett yet, even though it's a 1.0 account. But here on my alt account he is actually built. I think that is like C3 or maybe C2? I'm not sure. He's not high constellation here. Let's see. Oh, C4 actually. Okay, it's a bit closer to C6 than I thought. Well, that was a pretty nice pull. Where were we? 30, right? Yeah, we started with 96. We are now at 66, so that was 30 pulls so far. So now 40. Still a 4-star. Just a weapon again. Yeah, it's weapon character usually. That's how it goes most of the time in standard banner. Because there's this hidden mechanic, like I said in the beginning, where if you get a weapon, then next time you're more likely to get a character. It's not just for the 5-stars, it also is for the 4-stars. Anyway, tempo number 5 now. Yeah, we're not getting an early 5-star. Oh well, it is what it is. I mean, technically, the next 2 tempos, it could still be an early 5-star, but I don't think we're gonna get one. Yanfei, okay. Not sure which constellation that is. Okay, she's C6 already, so that's just Star Glitter. Tempo number 6. And still no 5-star. Sacrificial Bow. I don't care. Actually, on this account, do I care? Maybe. Is it R5 yet? I'm not sure. It probably is. Tempo number 7. Our last chance for an early 5-star, basically. But nope. Auroron. Okay, he's definitely not C6. Very nice. And now we are reaching soft pity, because this next tempo is gonna get us to 80 pulls. So there's a pretty good chance for a 5-star to be in this tempo. And yeah, there we go. Okay. It could still be early, actually. This is pull number 71, 72, 73, 74. Yeah, okay. It's not an early 5-star. We're at soft pity now. 75, 76. It's Mizuki, actually. Okay. She's new. Yeah. Didn't have her yet on either of my accounts, but now I have her on my alt. Maybe I'm actually gonna build her at some point. Yeah, you know what? Not my target here, but I will take it, you know? It's a new 5-star. And I do kinda like her. Her story quest was really good. So I am kinda tempted to build her at some point, even though I know she's not the greatest character. It's not always about strength, you know? Anyway, we still have 16 more pulls. She was 76, right? So we had 4 pity, I think, maybe? So this is for 14 pity. Yao Yao, okay. I actually have her build on this account and use her sometimes. So I will take a Yao Yao constellation. Nice. And now the last 6 pulls. Let's see, is there gonna be another 4-star or is it just gonna be 3 stars? Oh, yeah, there's a 4-star. Okay. Come on, another character. Kave. Okay. Yeah, he's also not C6. I mean, most 4-stars in this account aren't C6 yet, since it is my free-to-play account. I don't really use him, though. He's not built. 3 more pulls. It's probably just gonna be 3 stars. Yeah. Last pull. Come on, give us one more 4-star. Nope. Okay. Well, yeah. Overall, pretty okay pulls. Honestly, just very average, you know? Nothing special happened, really. And the 5-star characters I got were okay, you know? They weren't the worst case, but they also weren't the best case. So yeah, this is one of the most average pulling sessions ever. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing incredible, nothing really bad. I don't know what else to say about this. Maybe it doesn't make for the most interesting video, but that's just how it is sometimes with Gacha, you know? Can't decide whether it's gonna be the most amazing pulls ever or the most boring pulls ever. The game decides that. I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. If you did, then please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Genshin Impact and other Gacha content. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.